Hello, hello, testing, one, two, three, testing, one, two, three. Okay, you're gonna hear me, but you're not gonna see anything for just a little bit. It's gonna be a little weird. Don't worry, I'm here with you. I'm gonna see how this goes. I should probably open the lid, shouldn't I? Is that fun? Oh yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Hello, my name's Mark. Today, I'm gonna walk around my pool and play soccer ball with a tennis. Um, and I'm just gonna kind of chat with you guys. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. Isn't that sad? How many times do you think I'm gonna put the tennis ball into a inconvenient location where I have to get a stick? Give me an over/under right now, or throw another ball at it. That wouldn't be good either. I'm just gonna bonk. Huh? How's he do it? You can probably hear it on the roof. Um, I've been good. How about yourself? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it goes better. All right. I've been pretty good. Thanks for asking. Would you like to hear a story? Oh, you do? Awesome. All right. So, about a week ago, I. What day of the week? Ooh, let's see. All right, you go Saturday to Sunday to Saturday. Ooh, to Sunday, Monday? Okay. You go Saturday to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Pick a thing and then jump to that day and I'll link it. And yeah, I think that'd be fun. Okay, I'm going to tell you my story. So it starts on Saturday, date doesn't matter, September 29th. Maybe it does matter, who cares? I work. I work for 4 hours from 10 to 2. Time number one. I work for 4 hours from 10 to 2. And then I drive and I go to Vermont through I-90. It's a highway. It goes through Vermont. And then I I was going to go to King Arthur Baking Company because my mom said it was a cool place and I should try it. And so I did. I go there. The food was unutterably unexistent. I did not taste the food. That's okay. I was like, dang, that sucks. Then I looked up the map. I say, oh my gosh, that's Dartmouth, the college in New Hampshire. And I went there. And I went to a bar, and it wasn't too expensive, but it still kind of was. And I got a drink. I got what's the, ooh, I forget what it is. All right. Anyways, it's like tequila, but not. And I get that, and I got an enchilada. Chimichanga. I got chimichanga. It's pretty good. All the pork that was fried on the outside got this kind of like crispy and smoky taste. Oh, so good. Had a little queso, and it didn't have anything healthy or that I would consider healthy. And so it was great because it got me started for the trip. I said, okay, I'm not eating healthy this trip. Oh, backtrack. And then left Dartmouth Township. Not Dartmouth, some other town. That's just the school. And then, what did I do? I went up to border control. And I went through the Vermont side. And they said, hello, you're from New York. Why are you coming up through Vermont? And I said, oh, I work in Connecticut. And so I decided I'd go this way. And I would take the scenic route. He goes, huh, all right. What do you do for work in Connecticut? I do social work. He said, okay. He said, what are you doing in Canada? I said, I'm going to Montreal. And I'm going to, where's I going? Niagara Falls. I was taking stops along the way. And I showed him all the hotels and all the cities I'd be going to. And then he said, do you have anything on your person that you're bringing in? I said, 3 beers. I've had 3 seltzers in my back, what's it called? In my back seat for, I don't know how long enough. And they say, okay. He says, I'm going to check your car. I said, okay. He didn't say it like that. He said, well, and the whole time, I was wearing this crown. And so it was fun. And he says, do you always wear the crown? No. Why are you wearing it now? I figured I'd spice up your life. And he's like, okay, not the worst thing I've seen. That's pretty good. Not offensive. And he says, okay, we're going to mess with you now. And I said, okay, that's fair. And I went and I parked, and some other different border control people came out. They asked me the same questions. They added onto the previous questions. And they checked my car. They went through. They found 3 beers. They found some clothing. They found some snack food. Nothing too offensive. And so then I went inside. I sat down. And another agent calls me over. He says, all right, here you go. Asked me the same questions. Added it to those questions. Write them all down. And then he says, you're good to go. Thanks, man. I might have said brother. What are you going to do? And the whole time, before I get called up, there's a French family to the left of me. Look over. Okay. They're getting yelled at by the border control agents. And this could be a really long video. You guys here for this? This is a story. This is a legacy. This is crazy. Okay. I'm recounting my whole trip. It's going to take a while. Do I have all the time for this? Not really. Do I just do it anyways? Alright. Recall in as much detail as you can. Go. Alright. And then okay. Here. You and me. Let's do this. With the family. There's a young girl. And they're starting to get yelled at. And she looks over at me. I say, I don't speak French. Not young girl. She's 20. Someone called me sir at the golf course. And I was like, sir, I'm 20. I'm 24, but who am I? Anyways, don't speak French. They keep getting yelled at. Mom's getting heated. And the French people did nothing wrong, but they were accused of something wrong. It's hard to understand French when you don't understand French. And then mom leaves angry, family leaves angry. Good times at border control. I leave. I stroll in my car about 40 minutes north to Montreal, outside Montreal. And what do we see? We see tennis ball. Hey, fair enough. Not a bit, just a little bit closer. Yeah. Alright, that's 29 minutes. We'll stop it there. Oh, that hasn't been recording this whole time. Have you guys been in the dark this whole time? Oh, I'm so terribly sorry, guys. Alright, you're just getting audio for this one. That's tough. In your mind, use a picture and paint it for me. See, I don't know. Tell me what you're doing. I've been here for 11 minutes. It's not even that bad. Okay. Alright. So I'm in Montreal. I need water. I want candy. Who the fuck ate me all the potatoes? Hi, Mox. My dog's been asleep in my parents' bed for, I don't know, a puppy nap time. We went on a walk earlier. Oh, now I'm out of breath. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Huh. It's in my... That was in my car. Oh, I'm still wearing the Burger King crown. So what feels weird on my head? You're a real trick genius here. Isn't this fascinating? You guys are just standing here with me right now. Should I put the skip button? Now we're almost back to the action. Okay. Here's what we'll come with. Alright. Back outside. And I was at Montreal Border Control. So I go through Vermont. I took the scenic route. It was nice. I missed peak leave season by about 2 weeks, but I can't really be upset given what I'm looking at right now. It's just in my backyard. Why are you up? Someone just left the umbrella up for 3 months straight. Craziness. Oh yeah. Okay. Play. Okay, back to the story. I'm in Canada Border Control. I go find my Mox. Rustic countrysides. Very nice. I have pictures if you want to see. They'll be in the description. God, it's gorgeous here. I'll take a picture for you guys. Why not? And so yeah, Montreal. I go to my motel. It's around midnight. The city is French. I'm reading signs that I don't know how to read. I'm driving speeds I don't know how to drive. It's 80 kilometers per hour is about 50. Yeah, about 50, maybe 45. It was good. It was easy enough. But the first night, drained after a 6-hour drive from Connecticut. Midnight, new country, emotions of a trip ahead. You get to your motel. The motel is in one of those corner alley malls where you go through like 3 corkscrews and you get inside. And for some reason, there is intense road work being done, and it's all rocks right in front of it. And the only way in that you can see is the rocks. So you take the rocks. It's a stone's throw. And you get in. And you go to the motel and you see it's a little crowded. That's interesting. It's 12 o'clock. And you go inside and you hear French people yelling at each other. And it's just like, what? Okay. So you sit down because you realize it's clearly just not your turn. You're nowhere near whatever their issues are. You don't know what's going on. So you sit back and you take it all in. Next person who walks in is a guy from New Hampshire. And at this point, that's probably 5 minutes later, I've picked up that the people are not happy. Their rooms were given away or were in terrible conditions. And that's about it, I think. The rooms were given away, but they paid for them. The next guy comes in. They leave, all screaming in French. Like, children. Like, come on, man. I felt bad for that kid. Like, 10, 12. Not fun. Anyways, they all leave. The guy in front of me is from New Hampshire. I asked about the reservation. And he has his reservation. He's paid. I say, oh, I paid already. And I'm like, I'm fine. I ask him about the name. No, sorry, name's not in the system. Excuse me? Name's not in the system. Okay. So you have no more rooms? No more rooms. We gave it away. I was like, but I already paid. He's like, well, you paid through hotels.com, and so we don't have it. I was like, shoosh. Okay. And so I'm like, but I'll get my money back? He's like, oh, yes. You'll get your money back. At that moment, I knew he was lying. Not before when he scammed the other 3 people. And so I go in my car. Imagine how lame this is. My immediate thought is go to Tinder and find a girl. I go to Airbnb. I find a hostel. $70. Click. I drive there. It's 1 o'clock. I'm even more bleary-eyed. There's more construction in the city. I had to get out of the rocky corkscrew lot somehow. I hit my tailpipe. Whatever, man. It was like an Austin Powers, like, turnaround on rocks. And there was a cop, an ambulance, and crazy. I turn around. I hit the tailpipe. Tailpipe turnaround. I drive off. I get lost. I go back to the motel parking lot. I turn around somewhere I thought I saw someone leave. I turn around in there. I go back to the lot, and then I find another exit and go that way and get lucky. And I'm on my merry way to more central Quebec, Montreal, and just I'm battered from a day. I park on the street. I am looking at the signs, French, how to park, how long it takes to park. I'm like, excuse me, are you from around here? No, we're from Ontario. Shit. Next people, hey, you from around here? Yeah. Can you read this for me? Can I park for here? Can I park here for free? Yeah, you're good till tomorrow at noon. Okay, thanks. Get all my stuff, lug it over a block to the hostel I was staying in. Some party animals are coming home. They open the door for me. I'm like, hey, is there a hostel here to the front door yet? He's like, yeah. And he shows me around. I get my bunk. I get a bag with linens. And what's next? I go outside and I meet a dude. His name is Parker. He's a cool guy. He was there for sports, for golf, but he works in tech and is an airplane attendant. He's an airplane attendant. No, he's not. He's the guy on the tarmac. Or what else does he do? Something else. Something cooler. Sorry, dude, if you're watching. Anyways, he was going to golf and he was ecstatic. He was just in Puerto Rico, had a good time. And so he was a cool dude to meet in a hostel. And then I was like, all right, I've been traveling for 12 hours. I need to go to bed, but first I need to go on my phone. He's like, okay, man, I get you. He's like, cool, man, thanks. And then I wake up. I had a terrible night's sleep. I was in a 4x4 room, and my feet touched the curtain, and my feet are dry, so it felt uncomfortable. And went to bed, hit the wall. Chinese guy next to me got hit by the wall. It was like, I felt bad because I knew there was someone in there, and I saw the dude. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? It was a tough scene. And then I go out in the morning. I go to get my soap because I realize it's not in my ditty bag. And I'm going to play with Moxie for a bit. I go out into the second bathroom, which is in the main area, which is where I left those soaps from last night when I took them out to get other stuff. And what happened to them? They were just in the bathroom. She said they were fine. Girl who was sitting in the lobby who looked uncomfortable talking to the guy she was talking to, who was like an older gentleman, but not like old, just like older. I don't know. Anyways, she went on her way. But she seemed like she was enjoying it, just like it was going on too long. That happens. Anyways, I get my soap, I take a shower. It was a decent shower. Here in low battery. Okay. And so the hostel, I leave. Say goodbye to Parker. Have a good one, man. Yeah, you too, dude. And picture. What a lovely picture. No, not right now. A picture. Cute. And I go to my car. I get ready for the day. I film a vlog. And I go about my day. I get breakfast. I take some pictures of downtown. I plan my next excursion, which is to the biosphere. I hop on a bike. Well, I probably went back to my apartment, hop on my bike, and bike over. Had a lovely time. Got charged $30 for the bike fee. Crazy. And What else did I do? So the Biosphere. Biosphere is very cool. It is a watershed museum. It was fascinating, and there was a plankton exhibit that I really enjoyed. There was also a whole watershed activity where you learn more facts about how to preserve the watershed. How's that for a mouthful? And then there was a lovely lookout. I took a picture of a couple. They look lovely. They kissed, which I thought was sweet. I was like, oh, you're comfortable doing that with me. That's nice. Hopefully they got a good picture. Hopefully they see this video in the ether. What else? This is day 2. Okay, I'm gonna end this recording at leaving the biosphere. Leave you on a cliffhanger. And so, walk around the biosphere, take some pictures of the garden, eat some pretzels with peanut butter, eat a granola bar, might have had a fruit. I got a fruit in the morning at the market nearby. 2 Honey Crisps and 2 bananas. Healthy boy needs his fruit, man. And went about my day. Biosphere. Took some more pictures on the ground level and left and biked through the park, which is it was on an island, which was very cool. But you have to take a bridge to get there. And bridges are just straight inclines the whole way. And then you hit the down ramp, and it's like, okay, cool. And then on the way out, I took a flat bridge, which was nice. It was probably flat. Anyways, good stuff. And so I'm leaving the biosphere, and I'm trying to get to the church, the Basilica de Notre Dame. And I had to be there by 5-ish, because that's when it closed. And it's probably 4 o'clock, 4:30. And so I had to bike over. It's probably 2 miles. No, it was less than 2 miles. Anyways, bike over. And I'm about to pay. And I'm like, $14 for a ticket in? No way. I'm not paying for that. And I was like, I came here. I'm not going to not go in. Go in for your mom, at least. And so I did. And I made some wishes. Forget what the wishes were. I take some pictures. The sign said, don't take pictures. People are taking them. I'm taking them. There was candles. And they were for $10 each. And I was like, no thanks. Sorry, Grandma. But I prayed for her and held a candle, which was nice. Always think of your loved ones that have passed. And think of them kindly. And what I like to do is reimagine interactions I had with them, where I hug or, greet them whenever I've seen them after a long time. And that is the best feeling ever. You should try it sometime. And think of it positively, if it's someone negative, it's okay. Anyways, I'll leave you guys on that one, and I'll pick up the story next time. Hello, it's next time. And so I'm at the church, taking some pictures, getting some nice pictures, very happy. Long range, kind of, whole area. And something I was trying to remember for the whole trip was, don't let the pictures take the experience away, right? Let the experience be the experience. And so I almost always try to force myself to just take it in. Don't rush the picture. Because you can only really sink it in once. And, you can refresh that, but I think there is something special about the first impact of something. So I did that, and then I took some pictures. I did the best I could to replicate what it felt like in the room, change the lighting. Anyways, I go up and get a better view at it. And I'm walking to the front, getting as close as I can without being uncomfortable to the front. And I see a family there. Well, first I saw a man, an empty pew, and then a family. And the man and empty pew were just less of a temptation than the family. So I inside the family. And the family had a pretty young girl who I was attracted to. And so I said, go for it. Go up, I sit down, and I'm just enjoying it. And then the girl, it's kind of like pulling her mom's hairs off of her, but doing it kind of sweetly and playfully. And I smile. And then she was, I think, tickling her dad, kind of like jabbing him in the stomach. And I smile. She smiles. And so I walk away. I get like a real close view around the front. And I play with the candles, light one, give a donation of $1. It's suggested $2, but you know, I only had the $1. You're not getting the 10, buddy. Sorry. I picked up a Canadian accent. It's been fun. Light a candle. Think of grandma. Think of family. Family's good. And walk around a bit more. Go to the like daily mass chapel in the back. Gorgeous. Take some pictures. It was empty. It said don't take pictures, so I felt bad, but I didn't. Gorgeous. And I left. I walked back around the back. So I've pretty much done a full circle at this point back to where I am. And I go to sit down and I think, no, nothing's back there. And then I go to the Stations of the Cross and I'm watching, I'm reading. It's in French. I don't understand it. And there's a mom that walks over. So I step aside so the mom can watch with me. And the girl walks over. Oh, it's the girl's mom. And they're talking. And then I think I walked away. She might have walked away. I walked away to the next one. And then she's there. And then she starts to walk away. I follow her. And I think at that point I said, $10 for a candle's pretty steep, huh? She goes, I know, right? And click, it was there. So we start talking about what she does, school, studies. Oh my gosh, I know that school. It does this. They do that. How are you enjoying it? I'm enjoying it. It's okay. What do you do? I do this. No way. Do you work here? I do work there. It was just like I knew all the questions to ask, which was cool. The reason I knew it was because my ex-girlfriend did the same school experience. And so it was like creepy. But I didn't think about it. And we're talking about it, but I don't reveal this just yet because it was like, that's not something you say in the first 10 seconds of a conversation. Ex-girlfriend, usually just leave it alone. Leave it till you know them. She says, oh, have you seen the Daily Mass Chapel? I say, no, I haven't. And so she shows it to me. And it was nice. It was lovely. I may have put on a bit of a display to show affection for it because she showed it to me, but that's how it goes. It was cool. I knew it was cool, but I was playing the game, and it was fun. And then did I do? Oh, we sat down to chat and we're chatting, and now I display the information about my ex, and she was like, "Oh, no way." And she didn't take it bad. She was like, "Oh, you like who are they?" It's like this person. They're like, "No, sorry." I was like, "Okay." And someone comes and kicks us out. They're like, "Hey, we're starting church. Can you please leave?" We're like, "Oh, sorry." And we get escorted. We take the back door, which is kind of fun. It was like we weren't in trouble, but you know, we got the treatment of getting in trouble. But we were playing while we were walking down the stairs. We walk up front. We take kind of like a back road. It was kind of cool, and go to the front. And I'm like, I need to get my bike. So I get my bike. I bring it back. She's like, so do you want to get dinner or drinks? We were gonna get drinks. She was gonna go out to dinner with her family and then meet up with me. And I was like, totally. So we swapped information. She goes to find her family. We go to get dinner. Um, I'm at the bottom of the hill in Quebec. There's a hill of like Main Street. And uh, it's like a main street, but it goes all the way down the hill, and it's probably just downtown. Downtown's huge. Anyways, we were at two different hills. We just said the hill, and we just assumed that we knew exactly what the other person was talking about. It was hilarious. And then I rode a bike all the way up. It was an electric bike. I got a Charlie horse nonetheless. And meet her, greet her, say hi, and park the bike. She's like, "Oh my gosh, is the bike gonna be okay? Like, can I just go here?" I was like, "I think so." I put it in and it worked. And she's like, "Cool." And so we go back to where she was talking about. We went to get some drinks. We decided that we didn't want dinner where we got drinks, even though we went there for dinner because it was too expensive. And we were like, no, not paying this for that. No chance. And so we went next door to this Italian place. We both get a Canadian beer and pasta. And it, it was the most wretched dinner I've ever experienced. I had a good time. I enjoyed my meal, but she didn't. And it was awesome because the whole night I'm like, do you want to go somewhere else? She's like, no, I want this. I'm like, do you want to go somewhere else? She's like, no. And so I was like, okay, fine. So she stuffed down the food. I enjoyed mine. But, you know, we were having fun. And we go to get drinks after. And we had a fun night, you know. Okay. I gave her a hoodie of mine because she was cold. So that, yeah, just, I was a gentleman. And then I was like, oh, so we were planning on going to a concert next week. And so I was like, I'll get it back then. But this is 2 weeks ago. And so that was funny. Uh, anyways, I give her the hoodie. She's like, cool, thanks. And we're chatting throughout the week of my vacation. Um, she was very nice. And I leave, go to my hotel, and I wake up. It's probably 2 o'clock at this point. I wake up at 7 a.m. and I start to drive off for golf. And it was fun. I had a great time. I think that was my introduction day to Tim Hortons. Oh, so good, dude. I get gas and I get their like breakfast combo, which is it was a sausage, egg and cheese with hash brown and this like habanero like cream sauce. It was delicious. And a muffin. I got a chocolate chip muffin and a small coffee, double cream, double sugar. And it was probably didn't need double, but it was fantastic. It was a great start to my day. It just made me fall in love with Tim's. And but I also spent $50 on gas, which was not great. It was like a damn near empty tank, and I put 20 in thinking it would be fine, and I was up to half a tank. I was like, what? So then I put 30 in, and it was full tank. I was like, what? And so that was tough. Gas in Canada is tough, and they do it in cents per liter, and so it's 155 cents per liter. It was probably 143, but you get 120 at some points. And it's like, get the gas, do it now. Um, anyways, I went off. Tim Hortons is the best. Love a Timmy's A. Go to golf. I play golf, and I had a good time. It was like this area on the water. Oh, well, at first I was leaving Quebec, and so I got my first impact of the Canadian countryside, and that was awesome. So I left the city. I'm on the highway. The highway lasts for like 20 minutes maybe, and then you're on, like, it feels like a freeway, I guess. It's just like there was more like country-ish aspect to it. Like it was more open land. There were still probably homes, but just cool. Um, and then you get to like the real countryside, which is like farm area. You drive through that for just about the whole way until you hit a city. And then you hit the city, and the first thing you see is a gas station. And then you find like a little town, little main street, and then you go through that, and then it's over. Like the town is 10 seconds. And then you're back in country roads, going up hills, going down hills. And it's just vegetation and glory. And words and pictures will never do it justice. Um, it's just, you gotta make it your own. And so if you ever get the chance to travel Canadian countryside, do it because it's fun. Where am I at? 13 minutes, okay. Did I just end it? No. Alright, I'm gonna get a snack because I'm kind of hungry. And my feet are kind of cold, but I kind of enjoy it. I'm, I don't know, having a good time. You guys having a good time? Having a good time. Ba-da-da. I don't know how that song goes, so I'll stop. Peanut butter pretzels. I feel like that was lunch for so long, and I don't want it now. I'll have a lid full. I'll have a lid full. Anyways. Huh. You guys are getting the most authentic version of myself right now. I'm just simply speaking to myself, and not many people get that. Not even myself at times. Sorry for all people who hate chewing. Okay. And then, where am I? Country roads of Canada. I get to Peterborough, which is 4 hours away. It's now 11 o'clock. It's probably 11:30, 12. And Peterborough is a lovely lakeside city, very small and homey, and well, it was just lovely. Hi, Mox. What's going on, girl? You want a pretzel? You sit on your bed? Let me move it for you? Oh, how do you work? I go to Peterborough. I play golf. I play 18 holes. The first three were my favorite. Wide open. fine. And then play golf. Um, and from golf, I went to, I think, Peterborough. Oh, I went to Wellington, not Peterborough for golf. I went to Wellington. And then I go to Peterborough, which is another 2 hour drive. Um, did I stop for food at that point? No. Went straight through, go to check into my hotel. Check in, nice guy, chatty. Um, he gives me the parking voucher. I move my car, and go to my room, exhausted after a day of driving, waking up early, golfing, driving. Not great food. I ate like pretzels, and apple, and a protein drink. That was clumpy. It was fine. It was great. I loved it. Um, and I get to my room. It is literally 90 degrees. It was quite literally 90 degrees. I get in there. I'm sweating within 5 minutes. It was brutal. And so I figure out the AC. That takes like 10 minutes. And I go, what did I do? Into the bathtub and turn on the cold water and sit in like 2 inches of it and just like froze my butt. And it was really nice. And so by the time I was cool, the room was cool, I was ready to cooperate. I don't know. I go to dinner, I get a beer, I watch Monday Night Football. There's 2 games on, and watch them. They weren't particularly great, but the bartender is super interested in American football because Canadian football sucks. And football's football, so of course it's cool. Um, we watch it, we hang out, he gives me a beer rec, it was good. I get some poutine, it was good. It wasn't filling though. Like it wasn't dinner, but it was good. And I finished my beer, I get another one. And before I walked in, I saw that there was a billiards room. So I'm playing pool with some boys. It was fun. I walk up to them, I'm like, hey, you guys mind if I play with you? They're like, no, it's fine. And so I meet them, they're cool, I forget their names, and talking about my trip, talking about their lives, talking about my life, what we're doing. They were like 30, I'm 24, it's cool, and yeah, cool time. One of the dudes bought shots, and I was like, all right, I'll buy shots. And we had a good time. I go home, watch the rest of the game, I prep for the next day, and I do the next day. I slept okay. It's just weird. All right, bye now.